In the Chicago Museum is a 3,000 years old Egyptian bust of a woman that reminds people of Michael Jackson.
Not every U.S. museum can offer a portrayal of ancient Egypt as authentic as the Field Museum of Natural History in Chicago. In its rich collection of artifacts, the museum houses the most significant assembly of mummies to be seen across America. Among the many other genuine artifacts, there is a bust of a woman. It is a limestone figure with prominent eyes, bony cheeks, and with its nose missing. As this figure reminds people so much of late Michael Jackson, it is said that it has become a pilgrimage point of any true in the heart Michael Jackson fan. When the King of Pop passed away in 2009, fans reportedly started to come in crowds to the museum just to see this particular piece, the Daily Telegraph wrote at the time. The bust had stood in its corner of the museum for many years, at least 2 decades before Jackson died, but it hardly attracted that much attention before the death of the music icon. Museum officials have confirmed such claims. People are coming from all over the country to see the statue and compare its likeness to the King of Pop, commented the museum's Director of Guest Relations, Darnell Williams, in August 2009. The strange-looking artifact was purchased and brought from Cairo at the end of the 19th century. However, it was only in 1988 that it was displayed at the Chicago Museum. Details about the bust's origin are scarce, but archaeologists agree that it was produced in ancient Egypt's New Kingdom period, which spanned from 1550 BC to 1050 BC. That could mean the bust was been created when Egypt was under the boy King Tutankhamun, or perhaps when King Ramesses II reigned. We can never be sure, however. People have been particularly dazzled by the similarity of the bust's nose to that of the King of Pop. Nevertheless, archaeologists have offered several rational explanations on what could have possibly gone wrong with the nose of the woman. Many other Egyptian sculptures, and even sculptures from ancient Greece or Rome, have had their nose or other protruding parts of the body missing or damaged. Many commentaries explain that this was done to classical statues deliberately and due to religious reasons. Early worshippers of different religions, including Christianity and Islam, defaced the statues so they would make them less profane. Such artifacts have been around for many centuries, and have not always been properly treated and counted as precious, rare, and invaluable as they are today. If the causes were none of these, then it may have been the archaeologists to blame. In the early days, when archaeology still developed itself as a branch, not everyone was cautious when working in the field. There weren't too many suitable instruments to work with, either. Damages were surely done to antique pieces this way, too. Whether someone deliberately defaced the bust in Chicago that reminded of Michael Jackson or it was something else, we can never be 100% sure. The chances are that the King of Pop himself probably never saw his almost double from ancient Egypt. Yet everyone remembers Michael Jackson appearing in that ancient Egypt setting video for his 1993 hit Remember the Time. All the more reasons why fans find the bust in Chicago particularly striking.